Oh my god! It's Everyday August, day 19! Give it up for day 19!
Damn, I can't believe we skipped day 15.
I didn't skip day 15.
I just forgot
You
to
just
do
weren't
the thing
there.
that I said I was gonna do. When was day
Day
15?
19!
I was at work, to be fair.
You were at work.
I worked the night shift.
Day 19! What did I do on the 15th? You can tell that I'm out of it. Oh yeah, I was playing Shadow with Dawn. That went well. But we're playing Resident Evil 6! We're getting back into it. It's happening again. I can't believe it. Resident Evil 6 was crazy. There's been a lot of streams. There has been a lot of streams.
There's been at least 2 of them. If
I can
not,
tell.
19.
Like, I know for a fact, like, what streams there would be. I just don't know when. I'm terrible at this. Anyway, we can switch over to the gaming. Serious players only. Yesterday was I am aware that yesterday was cheese. Yesterday we hit 1,000 because of cheese. I need to invite you.
Yeah, I want to play the game, please.
Yeah, don't worry. You can be Leon.
Let me in.
I'm trying. I did send.
It was Leon
an
last
invite.
time. I want to be Leon again. I'd like
to be
continue
Leon
being
2.
Leon. Leon 2.
Leon 2.
The 2-inning.
He was in number 2.
Oh god.
I don't know if you remember last time, but we got on a bus and there was a big guy and that guy was awful.
Yeah, and then we disconnected from the lobby and each individually had to fucking deal with it. It was awful. Fucking hologram phone.
Whoa. Neo Umbrella? What the fuck you mean Neo Umbrella?
Yeah.
As if Wesker wasn't already
This
from
is
the
Raccoon
fucking
City.
Matrix.
Now it's your turn to help me. I need to know
This is Raccoon City again.
down my neck for info.
Suits.
Specifically, Derek C.
Suits.
Simmons,
Who the
Love
fuck?
that show.
security advisor.
Why? Okay. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, guy, get out of the way. You're gonna hit a drunk guy. Oh my god.
Driving in my car.
Why?
Like
Why would you purposefully run over a zombie? Like, what the hell did you? Why would you do that? Look at the mess you've made.
I mean, maybe he was just trying to be like, it's okay, I'll deal with this. But obviously he fucked up.
He did fuck up. Oh, that doesn't sound good. You're getting eaten?
Oh.
Everyone's getting eaten? Oh,
Uh-oh.
what do we do? Oh. There was a brawl on me!
Ah!
Oh my god, is it? Do I...
But I need to...
What's going on?
It won't let me reload my gun.
It also
Hello?
won't let me aim my gun. Here we
What's
go.
happening?
Get him off me!
I'm getting the knees.
True. Get they ass. It won't let me reload either. A second boss? Oh,
That's a truck.
yeah. Damn. You fucked up. You did not grab hold of anything.
It's okay. They grabbed hold of each other.
And that's what matters. Grab hold of something. Objective failed. Oh my god, he's alive? Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind? Do you think he survived that?
They escaped the infection. Only to die like this.
To be fair, that was a really stupid death.
There's no time to grieve.
Stupid deaths, they're funny 'cause they're true.
We have to get to the cathedral. Just a reminder to anybody. I will play all the FNAF games that we hit 1.1. You know, I've reached my goal, but we got stretch goals now. AKA
Guys,
stretch goal.
The second FNAF movie comes out on my birthday, and I'm having a FNAF themed birthday party, so you gotta make Wag play all the FNAF games before my birthday.
Cutting through the cemetery
That's
to
true.
reach the cathedral.
That is a true statement.
I think he's dead. I think he's
This
gone. His
man
body's
is rude.
gone.
His body's gone?
His body is gone.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Is it
so
just me, or is the...
there is an emblem here in
sensitivity
the
is
graveyard
crazy?
somewhere. Yeah, it feels a lot higher than it was. I was
I'm gonna learn
literally
so
about
much
to say
about
that.
FNAF. Yep.
Well,
Well, I feel like it'll be easy to find because it like glows, right? Oh, there's a corpse.
change control settings.
Can I-
Oh, you can switch to the dominant hand.
You can switch.
Set camera speed.
You can set the dominant hand. I feel like it'd be so
Yeah.
easy to have it on the left. Is it just me, or like would I prefer? Nice shovel, dude. Mind if I take it?
Uh-oh.
You okay? What's going on? How are you in a hole?
It's just a fucking hole here.
You just hole mode.
This isn't
Oh,
Silent
he
Hill.
jumped at me!
Oh, I got an achievement.
Bro just yumped at me. I have no healing. Never mind, I have healing. I found healing. Yes. Check this out. If you press 1 a bunch of times... Oh, there's a guy behind me! Give me your shovel. Where are these guys coming from?
Whoa.
You missed. Jesus. The fuck?
What was that?
I don't know.
How did you do that?
I jumped backwards. Oh! I didn't have any bullets. I do like the fact that the drops are the same. The fuck was that, dude? The
I
hell?
find this emblem.
Oh, where are you guys coming from?
Uh-oh.
It's fine. I'm living. I told him I was living. Where the fuck are these guys actually coming from?
From Dog Graves.
They're
They're
evil.
Uh-oh.
Evil. Oh crap.
Get the fuck off me, bitch.
Well, this is going very well. We've succeeded at losing every single health ever to exist. Where is this emblem? I like thought it would be easy. I shot the shotgun. I shot the shotgun. I literally shot you. Fucking. I'm getting eaten. Do you need a pin of dono link? I do. You just reminded me.
What the
Thank
fuck,
you.
bro?
You didn't. I don't know if you could tell, but I shot. I did a shoot. I did a shoot.
All I could see was my screen like froze because you were getting eaten and I couldn't get to you in time.
I couldn't help it. I literally aimed and shot, and bro just kept jumping. Like the shooting sound effect was
Are
played.
you okay?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. For whatever reason, we're still alive.
Shut
Cutting
up,
through the
Matthew
cemetery
Mercer.
To reach the cathedral.
Let me reload like every single one of my guns. Don't fall in the hole again.
What? To my defense, I didn't fucking see it.
It feels hard to see anything in this game. Why is that tombstone glowing? Why this? What? Oh. I fell
Okay,
down
so
the
the
hole.
flash of light happened, and then they just were there.
Yeah, I fell down the hole because I was too busy paying attention.
Oh my god.
Get fucked. Let me up. Are you killing them too?
Yes.
Nice.
Where's this fucking emblem?
Yo, dude was doing the downward dog.
Oh, there it is. Found it.
Oh, you found it?
Yep.
On me way. Oh, over there.
Yippee.
Oh yeah, I
Next
could
one
like
is
melee.
inside the cathedral.
There's a guy.
What the fuck?
You just
How did
parried
I
that
do
man!
that?
Holy shit!
He fucking exploded.
You
I
just
just looked at him and he blew up.
that was like an actual just parry. That was crazy. One day I'll hit the zombie in the head. Have we figured out what to do with skill points yet? Whoa!
No. I mean... Equip skills. None.
Yeah,
Right.
we have no skill.
We have skill points, so...
Yeah, but no skill allowed.
The heck?
Kill him. Take his shovel.
Bonk.
Nice. Absolutely wonderful.
Whoa. Big bird.
I go inside. Zombie?
Oh, there's the man.
I heard man. You're killing him? Oh. You killed him.
I'm a killer.
He die. Yo?
I
Grenade?
killered him.
Nothing fucking else in here? Oh. I found a door.
Oh.
I found it oh, guy! Nice. Guy spotted.
Like that, like that Leon just kicks their heads off.
It's awesome. Hello? Oh my god! I was
Oh.
like expecting it too. What? Okay.
Alright, bye. Bye, dog.
I definitely shot the dog. Why was
Man.
there just... Oh.
Oh, he fell over.
He fell off. I was like, why was there even a dog in here?
It was just a jump scare. There was nothing in here.
Nope, there's
Oh.
dog.
Oh, he's got a
Oh, he got
fucking key in
key.
his mouth.
Got a key.
Oh.
Chasing a dog through a cemetery.
Yeah,
Oh.
you could be chasing us.
Truth.
Did we see? I was gonna say, did we see where he went?
It's like the red... Oh my god. It's like the red thing on the map, I'm assuming. I mean, I could hear dog barking noises, so... Probably that direction. I'm shooting you! I'm dead. So is he! I think that's bullshit,
what
because
the
I shot him 3 times.
What even happened?
There was a guy! And he charged me and I
but
shot him 3
I got
times.
up to you and he was dead.
I think I killed him and he killed me post-death. Why does this happen to me? No, stay the fuck away from me, dude. I want none of this.
Dog.
Oh, there's dogs.
I was trying to kick the dog. It wasn't working very well. Ow.
What?
What the fuck?
Did you just get knocked down by the dog?
Yeah, but like, there was no animation of me
Yeah.
getting knocked down. I was just all of a sudden I was flat.
Oh, shit. Oh, my god. Help! Oh, never
I
mind.
can't do anything. I'm locked into a cutscene.
Never mind. Oh, no, I'm getting dragged away!
Bye.
No! I just got fucking dogged. I'm letting the team down.
Dog food.
I'm letting the team down.
can't believe this. Someone start a counter of how many times Wag fucking dies.
All of them. It's gonna be every single one. Can I shoot him this time? Can I shoot dog? Jump scare.
Get him!
This is bullshit. I missed every single shot.
Wow, you suck.
I feel like I did. I don't know if I did. Maybe I'm just bad at the video game. Maybe
I
I'm
guess there are
terrible.
worse things than chasing a dog through a cemetery.
Yeah.
Guys,
They're
you
chasing us.
don't tell me. Don't look at that. Don't watch the clip back. Please, I beg. Anyway,
It's
check
the guy
me
that
the
killed
fuck
you
out.
before.
I don't know why I ran back here like immediately. He's after me. Wait, did the emblem? Do you have to? Is the emblem like?
Yeah, we'll
still
probably
here
have
for
to
you?
get it again.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're killing dog. Well, it's over here, so
Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
fuck you, dude. I'm fine with using handgun ammo. I got the itchiest trigger finger of my life. Oh, nice try, dog. Fuck ass dog.
A dog did a hell. Oh. Man. He's so fast.
He's dodging all of my shots. Get out.
Get out? Get out of the world.
Get out of my way. Get out of my life.
What the fuck?
Did
You
you-
pushed me down the
I
hole!
did nothing of the sort.
You fucking pushed me, you bitch.
I did nothing. Guys, that wasn't my fault. I didn't do that.
Yeah, you would try and tell them that.
Well, no, I have proof. I didn't do shit. Fuck ass
Yeah,
dog.
Another dog. Uh-oh. What's the dog doing?
Fuck ass dog. Alright, I got the key.
You missed me, you bitch.
Now let's get to that cathedral.
Ugh. What the hell is this guy doing?
Ah! What the fuck? He tackled me when
See
I went
what
to
I
kill him.
mean? See what I mean? Game crazy.
I was in the execution animation and he fucking tackled me.
Yeah. Oh,
Not very
maybe I should be
nice.
paying attention.
You fool.
Fuck asshole.
I mean,
No.
some people are into it.
Do not. Do not the... Do not the hole. We don't yuck yums.
Leon's
That's
run
very
is so
true.
funny. He puts so much elbow into his run.
True. Spacebar!
Okay, we're in.
Are we? We're outside, actually.
Why did we need to kick it open? We didn't even try pushing it.
Yeah. Oh, goodbye.
How the fuck did that happen?
Leon! How do I help you?
How did...
Good
You
thing, too.
don't.
And the dad can be doubling back for me.
You never know. Meet me at the cathedral.
Alright. Meet me at the cathedral, I guess.
Boy.
Fuck off, dog.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hi! That's fucking crazy. Dickhead. Okay. I do this my way.
This dude has fucking armor.
Which way do I go?
Oh,
Not
shit.
this way.
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is gonna take me a minute.
Oh!
Some of them are like
It's
armored.
one of those fuckers. Get back here, dickhead. That was like a screaming dude. I saved your life, I think. I don't know. Maybe
saved
I saved
my
my
life.
life.
Probably saved your life. Nothing happened to me.
I'm going into the Spencer estate. I have no idea where I even am. Wait, I need you for this?
Hold on, I'm getting there. Just making sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's completely fair. Hello. Oh, there's more of you. God, I love shooting him in the head with a shotgun. The best feeling in the world.
Bro is running away from me.
Can I, like, actively help you? Oh, hey. Damn it.
Oh. My ears.
I'm helping.
Ah!
Behind you. I help. Maybe.
Oh,
We'll get there.
is he dead or what?
Yes.
He is dead. He was just taking his sweet ass time. Oh,
Don't worry. I'm here to help.
gee, thanks.
I'm here to help.
I'm here to help.
I'm here to kill people. I
Did
don't
you go
know if
the other way?
that's the way I came from.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if there's anything good. Shot that guy in the ass. Like, obviously I have no idea where the emblems are. You're the one that has the guide.
It says once you gain entry into the cathedral,
Thanks.
Oh, well,
head
this
to
is
the
the
opposite
cathedral.
side to the
Cathedral with
altar and
me,
turn
or what?
around.
Let me in! What a cinematic angle. Never mind.
I see it. Hurry.
Enter the cathedral. God, I'm getting a lot of shotgun shells. This is great.
Pick the box.
Yeah,
Oh, you kicked me.
I did. Haha, you can't get through, nerd. They can't get through. These guys are stuck. Yeah. Yeah, I was having fun. There were guys there.
I know someone's in there.
That doesn't sound good.
Are you crazy? Those things will kill us. Look, it's just us.
Is that Yuri Lowenthal?
Yeah. 100%. That's definitely Yuri. Alright, hold on. How did I do this before? Was it F? It was.
Oh my god.
Ah!
The
the
gun
hell's-
was not reloaded. Yep. Yep, me.
I would like to. I pressed the V button!
Ouch. Ouch.
Why is...
Ouch. Ouch.
I literally...
My face.
I pressed V. I know I pressed the V button.
My beautiful face.
Leon!
I see it. Hurry.
Okay, hold on. Let me reload my guns.
That's fair enough. Guess he didn't like Leon's haircut. Who wouldn't like Leon's fuck-ass haircut?
Hello? I know someone's in there. Open up.
Are you crazy? Those things will kill us.
Yeah, that's
Look,
Yuri.
it's just
It's fun. Yeah, you hear it, and it sounds like fucking Peter Parker. Like
Hey,
Sounds like Ben 10. I don't like your
Yuri
haircut.
Lowenthal just has such a recognizable voice. I'm on fire.
Kidding? Luca.
This
Kill them.
boss.
I'm reloading. Oh fuck yeah, that was awesome. What's this guy trying to do?
Gonna die.
Get meleeed. Cause the purple faded.
are you kidding me?
Church bells.
here comes company.
Oh.
Get out of there. Be careful. Yeah, I'm,
Yuri, let us in! You
Let
fuck.
me in! Oh! I thought that man had, like, several, things. But no, he's just red. I thought that man had, like, blades.
Where did you come from?
Oh, there he is! It's Yuri!
That was someone.
What the fuck? That man just tried to fucking launch himself at me. Oh, it's these dickheads.
Uh-oh.
You! Oh my god, I'm dead. Wait. I'm not. I'm dead. I'm dead. I forgot about these dickheads.
Not on my watch.
I thought you just killed me. Grenade!
Execute. Put you out of your misery.
Alright, idea just dropped. Why is this man running into us? How?
Ah! I
I
can't
did-
see.
Oh. I thought you died.
So did I. Oh.
I'm dead as hell, though. Oh, yeah, the scream killed me. Sure.
Your fucking brain exploded.
Brain explosion spell. Oh my
See it.
goodness. What a game.
I love playing games on the hardest difficulty.
It's not even the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
Alright.
Second hardest difficulty.
I just wish it was easy to use grenades.
You just do this shit on no hit runs. Like, what the fuck?
Hello? I know someone's in there.
You,
Open up.
there would be cheese or something.
Things will kill us. Look, it's just us.
Yuri, you bitch.
Okay. We'll get rid of them first.
I can't believe they church belled though. Paul. Oh. Flawless.
Church bells? Are you kidding me?
Nice ass,
Here
dude.
comes company.
I grab all the shit.
Yep.
Reload.
Reload every gun ever. Get ready for the grenade. The grenaders. Why don't we only have one? Where did they all go? Oh shit, you're killing them.
Yeah, shoot him off the fence. So buy us more time.
There's the dude. Grenade!
I'm gonna try and keep the screamers away.
I'm trying to kill this like one of the real bad guys. Oh yeah, the screamer. Alright, I think I got the screamer. Yeah, I definitely got the screamer.
I'll give you guys a hand. I'm waiting for things. Glad there was someone in there with a little backbone.
Uh-oh. 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 Come on. Show your chest to me. Alright, we're kind of bowling. Oh, there's more of them. Alright. Now we know what to deal with. Go, let's go, let's go. Leon! Fuck off. Fuck off right now.
Take my life off.
Don't move like that, dude. Don't. Can we do it? Can we do it?
Come on, get inside! Hurry!
You're joking. Did I just die? No, I'm not dead yet.
Motherfucker.
What the hell is this
I can't-
dude?
I can't fucking...
There's no
Oh
shot.
my god.
I'm dead.
Oh.
What the fuck? We literally were in the cutscene.
It's so bullshit.
Where are they coming from?
I see it. Hurry.
Shouldn't be able to get fucking hit off the door while you're like, you're there.
In
you're
the
done,
cutscene?
You know?
That's bullshit.
So shit.
Don't worry. We take these this time.
Oh, I know someone's in there. Open up.
Are you crazy? Those things will kill us! Look, it's just us. Hurry up and let us in.
Okay, okay. Go get rid of him first.
Run around. Oh, hi!
Church bells? Are you
Alright.
kidding me?
Get ready. Here comes company.
Get out of here, dude. Nice try, idiot. Really?
I just watched them all pop into existence on the other side of the fence.
Yep. I want to believe that the screamer is down. Oh, you're joking. I was literally moving. Look at me. Ooh.
Oh, that's not good.
Come on, come on, come on.
Yep.
I tried. Oh, here we go. Go, 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 go.
Roger.
Why the fuck did it let us do it this time?
Whoa.
Why did it just let us do that? Shoot him. Nice. Big
She
fucking
misses,
stone
just
door.
shoots Leon in the head.
Ah! My good looks! Is that Paul?
Sorry, guys. We're not rescue workers.
I mean,
Where's Paul?
There's a secret door by the altar that leads underground.
I'm gonna go
How do
kick
you know
him.
this?
But we need to find a way to open it.
You want to tell me what's down there?
Puzzle mode.
It's better if I show you.
Big zombie. Big fuck off zombie. Oh yeah. We gotta figure out how to open it.
There are stairs under this statue.
No shit.
It was open the last time I was here. Shit. What do we do?
Ah,
We'll figure something out.
There's a door over here.
I found the emblem.
I found a herb.
Get over here.
My son Marco, he's in the PSAA.
Hey, I know
Watch.
that one.
He'll be here with the whole army any minute.
I found. Did you get the emblem?
You hear the guy talk about his son Marco?
I did.
He's
Yeah.
in the BSAA.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You know that guy?
I don't know that guy. I don't think I know that guy.
What's the emblem?
Come here. Look up there.
Up where? Oh. Sorry guys, I'm about to shoot the wall.
Let me
Oh.
up.
I don't have any bullets in anything other than my shotgun.
Oh, do you need... Can I give you ammo?
Can you?
I don't know.
Madonna of Happiness?
No, I don't think I can.
This isn't just part of the decor.
Nice. Let me up.
You're right.
Yep.
There's more here than meets the eye.
Let me up. Spot check me.
Nothing's
I'm
happening.
gonna kick this barrel.
What are we not seeing here?
Bullets!
Two motherly saints
I'm not allowed to pick them up.
Damn.
Hello? Why am I not allowed to pick up the bullets?
No bullets.
Why not?
Ooh, green. Are you... Is your inventory full? Or something?
I don't have any bullets in my gun.
Hmm.
I also don't know how to actually check my inventory proper. Like, how do I...
E.
Oh, I can probably combine some herbs.
Wait, can I help you up? Yes, I can.
Oh.
What the hell are we doing here?
Cry about it. Hmm.
Is there anything up there worth looking at, or...?
Yeah, there was like a whole area that I could have gone. I just didn't.
Oh. Because there's a bunch of, like, doors down here that are interactable, so I
Yeah,
don't
this
know
is
if
the
they're, like-
only interactable door.
There's one over here.
Oh, well then go interact with doors. While I think I
There's
do like
nothing
the actual
in
thing.
here.
I got Madonna.
The entire room is fucking empty.
It looks just like the other statue. Question is, what are they for?
Now, do you think once I put this in, we're gonna get zombie hoarded? Let's find out.
Oh. Don't want to wait till I have a look upstairs?
I get to watch you. Oh, that room's full of goods.
Could have been full of bads. Good thing we checked.
They were goods. How do I get in there? Where did you go? Is it this room? Was it upstairs? Where did you...
No, it was down. It was next to the... Yeah, just keep going straight.
Oh. Interesting.
Was the statue in the treasure chest up here?
Yes.
Herb.
Oh, a herb.
What the hell are we doing
Yeah.
here?
Whoa. There is a herb. I missed it. Green.
So, do we put them in the ones up here?
Yeah.
Alright.
Move in!
Oh, come on. There's the button press. Why do we have to put them on at the same time? Oh. Never mind. We gotta go through there first.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I've had enough of these games. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
What the hell are we doing?
The
What
light changed.
the hell is this? Can you
We
pull
have
the
to do
lever?
2 fucking trials or some shit? Oh, we're gonna get split off.
Defeat the statue trap.
Oh, we're doing an escape room.
Oh!
Oh! Uh-oh.
How do I help with that?
Um,
Can I?
I don't know. Oh, I pressed the button?
Oh, you did the thing.
Elena, switch on these statues that shuts them off.
Okay. This seems very easy because we know where they're gonna come from, right? Oh,
Uh-oh.
I see. I see the
Yeah,
problem.
about that.
This is gonna get a little bit dicey.
Nah.
We don't have time for this crap.
Oh, it happens multiple times. Beep. Remember, you can run by holding the spacebar. There's 2 of them.
This is gonna stop me. Just keep moving.
My thoughts exactly.
Wouldn't want to miss out on all the fun.
Oh, why did it? Yee. Okay, this is actually not that hard.
The music sped up, which makes me think that they are gonna speed up too.
Nah. Easy. Easy. Oh,
Okay, let's go.
dead people.
Oh.
Oh, this guy's got like a laser sight.
You see this laser pointer?
Yeah. The actual guy
Just
has
fol-
the laser sight.
Just follow my laser pointer.
What exactly does this want from us? Can I take dude's body? Like, can I just take it? I want your gun, dude. Oh. Oh. Aim
Whoa.
at the sun from your... Use your gun and aim at the sun on my end. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I did it. Why the fuck was that like my own...
Oh.
Why did I have to do that?
Easy.
Oh. I'm dead.
Oh,
That's fucked up. Where did you come from, dude?
well, I can't save you.
Where did...
I
I
literally
literally
can't do
shot
anything.
him.
I can't get to you. Like,
I know. I can kick... What? I'm alive? The fuck?
oh my god, you're alive.
I'm living... There was a singular zombie. I solved the puzzle.
Same. We solved it together.
Yippee. I love getting throbbing.
What?
Like,
Was there an
my
end to
street
that
is
sentence?
throbbing. I got you.
You shaved me. Oh, he's still alive.
Not for much longer. I can't even...
He's still alive.
Like, I'd love to heal myself if I had a red herb.
Can I first aid spray you?
Nah, I just healed
Oh, you're okay
myself.
now. Wow. Crazy.
The roof.
Well,
Yippee. Puzzle solving. Hey. We're, we're here again. What kind of fuck-ass church has this thing? Why did the church...
magical church.
Why did the church do this?
Gun!
Oh,
Sniper rifle!
I was gonna say, there's some NATO ammo or whatever the fuck over here. Oh, I get that too?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
This bodes well. Hmm.
Ugh, I can't take the fucking... Hold on. I gotta deal with my shit.
Yep.
I have so many green herbs and no red.
Just combine the green herbs. Toll the 5 bells loud and clear, and thus a true path shall appear. Okay. Did I shoot him with a... I can.
That's all of them.
Hell yeah.
Starting to feel bad shooting antiques.
The true path. That was
Yeah,
easy.
he would. Leon would feel bad shooting an antique.
Yeah, he would. Yoink. Madonna.
Leon would love to go thrifting.
He would. Who doesn't like to go thrifting?
Real.
Did you hear that?
Why did we just get like a fucking
I hope it
sniper
was a
rifle?
door. Come on.
I
Shoot
hope
the
it was
bells.
a door. The door. The door. Oh, the emblem would have been here.
Oh well.
The two motherly saints will reveal the path.
Alright, hold on, I'm going this way.
Yeah, there's shit over here.
My god. Yeah.
Barrel.
Ciao.
And a door. That's probably the way we're going to go. I'd love to know
Perhaps.
how to get skills. Alright.
Ball falls in and everyone just fucking dies.
Zombies come out. They're like, what the fuck did you do? Oh yeah, I was right.
Uh-oh. Oh, is that a fucking
Oh.
explosive zombie?
That's like a... Ooh.
Like, he got boobies!
No. What the
Got
hell?
boobies with innie nipples.
Bees! They got fucking hives. That man just... Is that man dead? Yeah, no, that man is gone. Great.
Guessing that's what unleashed this hell.
I hope that's Paul.
Oh yeah, cool.
Sniper rifle! Ooh,
Where the hell did that thing come from?
do a little runner.
Look out for its staff!
Uh-oh.
I'm
Everything is
shooting
blue.
it in the head. I'm trying to shoot it in the head as much as I can. It's going up! It rises! The dead rises!
Oh. Dead
Got you.
Rising? Frank West? I've covered wars, you know.
He's covered wars, you know.
I do know.
Did you know? Gaming.
Don't panic, people. Just move away from it. Everyone, out of the way. We'll take care of this.
Oh, do we have to go
I don't know
up?
that there's gonna be very many survivors.
You just teleported out of the way. That's cheating.
Uh-oh.
Zombies can climb
Do
ladders.
something.
Or has a gun, that's cheating.
Everyone, run!
People are dying! No way! Are you shooting it? Oh, it's down here.
Trying to save the civilians that are up here. I don't know whether or not that'll actually, like, matter for anything, but...
Yeah, I got no clue. Currently just shooting it. Oh, there's some first aid spray
Oh.
here.
Is it dead?
No.
Oh.
Come on. I got a first aid spray, let me use it. Or not. Nah, you go. We're fine.
I'm fine.
We're chilling. Most of the zombies here are dead anyway. So we just gotta kill it. Get staggered. I'm gonna climb. Oh, come on, really? You good?
Yeah, just Dealing with the zombies.
Fair enough.
All the people be zombies now.
Yeah, like everyone.
Apart from that one lady downstairs.
That's good though. She living. I'm literally just going around grabbing what I can. Is it like, is there something in front? Like, in its stomach? Like, I'd love to be able to see. I just keep shooting it in the head. Oh, is it down?
Oh.
I don't really know what's going on. I'm just shooting it. Damn. Behind
No
you?
ammo. Yeah.
Behind you.
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
That was so good. That made me laugh so hard.
It was very good. There we go. Oh. It farted.
Yucky.
It's dead. Yippee! The key card.
You need healing?
I'm on 3.
Alright. Yeah, let's...
Hell yeah.
There
I
we go.
also have one, if you need it.
No, it did both of us, so...
As in,
Good.
for later.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have one spare. Because we both get it. Move in.
Press V. Just
Yeah.
in anticipation.
Yeah.
Space. Whoa. 4,000
Skills to purchase. Skill points to purchase skills. Where?
Where?
Where can we purchase skills? I'm googling it.
I'm gonna
RE6.
display your records.
How to...
4 out of
Skill
80
points.
serpent emblems found. That doesn't sound correct.
You access the skill setting screen after completing a chapter or through the main menu.
Oh. I see.
So we have to do it at the end.
At
Before we
the
start
end
chapter
or
three.
before we actually start the game?
I don't know, man.
That's fucked.
We'll find out.
We will.
Wish I believed God were looking out for us right now.
Leon, you don't believe in God. I don't believe that Leon believes in God.
Nah.
Look around. I hear a guy. Hello, moldy man. There's a man in there.
Is there a chair as well?
I don't know, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see if there
I
was.
think this panel and the numbers on the doors are connected.
Oh.
Oh. Hello, man.
Oh shit. Wait, hold on. 102 maybe? Why is R the button?
Oh! What the heck, bro? He
Hey, I
hit the...
did it.
Oh.
Sorry, I discovered
Oh.
that there's a guy in there. We can kill him.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, it was one of the screamers.
Ow.
Yeah. Lamau, idiot. Get shot. Cool, it was just for skill points. I can open like every door. I think we have to. Oh no, that would
There's
be
shit in here,
202.
in this one.
Yeah, that's probably 101. Press the button, please. Oh. No, I've already done that one. You can only press the buttons once. So that would be 201. Or it's 202. Yeah, 201. Okay. Good to know. Good to know that you can only press the button once. This is like a really easy puzzle. I love easy puzzles. They're easy. Do you want me to open the one with the guy in it?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
He jump scared me.
Fuck. Boop.
I wanna get him.
Boop. Kill this man. Execute.
He's got a lab coat on.
Oh. There's another one. What? What?
What?
Get off me, dude. Why did I get
Why
grabbed
did you do
twice?
that twice?
Man, all my health is gone because of that. Man. Alright, so I'm assuming this one is 210.
I won't be able to force this one open.
I figured it out.
It worked.
Me.
I opened everything. Dead pus man.
Ooh.
I hear you in there.
Couple dudes in there.
There's a couple guys.
Screamer.
Alright.
Elevator could bust out of here. You just have to punch in the numbers in the doors.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna press a
Red
random
man.
button. Which one do we want? Whatever this is gonna be. Go check out what's in there.
Did it? Oh.
Hey, I figured I got the one.
It's open.
What?
He turned into a different guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Catch.
Kill him, kill him, kill him. You just hit me. And I'm down.
Oh.
Do you mind, dude?
Punch.
Wow.
I
so
got
much,
him.
So much for that. Do you need healing?
No, I'm okay.
Oh no.
Do we want to open all the other ones, or do we just
I
want to?
feel like we can
go.
just keep going.
Okay.
They're probably all gonna
Okay.
come
next
back
time
to
we'll-
life anyway, right?
After you get through the second set of rooms requiring passcodes. Okay.
We did that, right?
So it should be coming up shortly.
Oh, this says Biohazard.
Oh my god, that's the name of another game.
That's the name of the game.
Here?
She's like, this is
Wait,
where I
I
once sat.
remember this place. Deborah must be close.
Wait. Huh? My cat
You
was
mean
here!
Remember this place?
She was like, this is
Who
where
the
I...
fuck is this bitch? What
Please
is
be okay.
happening?
She's like, Kitty. I have no idea what's going on. You alive? You motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Why is it always me? You know what? You go ahead.
Keep running on ahead.
You can be the one in front. I don't think I'm
You're the
allowed.
big strong man.
Yeah,
lead.
Leon. Leon! I'm very injured. Oh, it's probably in here, right? Oh my god, is that Deborah?
More like dead, bruh.
Dead, bruh? No.
I think Deborah is dead, bruh.
Bruh. Bro. Fuck ass
Wow,
wind
not even
physics.
like any lore.
Nah, just somebody on the table.
Damn.
I think alive.
Come on, where are you?
Are we searching for like her dead sister or something?
Maybe. Oh. Excuse me, sir.
You can.
Oh my god, look at these fucking chip.png in this fucking tray.
I know. It's awesome.
You can see where it's been cut
Chip.png.
out of the image as well. You can see the
You
white
can
around
zoom
it.
in as well. That's awesome.
That's so funny.
I love how the bottle is like lower texture than the lantern on the same table. Oh no! You broke it. Hello? Any fuck
not
ass
here
bitches
either.
in there?
Who are we looking for?
My daughter. She's immune to the virus.
Oh my god. This is like the 6th Dead Rising reference we've made.
Where did you fucking come from, dickhead?
Deborah, if you're here, give me a sign.
Oh,
What is that?
sorry to interrupt you on the toilet. Is this Deborah?
Deborah, I finally found you.
She has terrible
Go, mirror
IBS.
physics. I can turn the tap off. Oh, I found it!
Emblem.
Yo. Really?
Gonna make me waste a bullet?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I can't believe I ended up finding it just pure happenstance. That's crazy.
Let me empty this sink real quick.
Oh my god, blue emblem. Go, Leon.
Emblem.
Emblem.
Deborah, are you shitsing?
Babe, are you shitsing?
I'm gonna brown.
Oh, red herb?
I'm shitsing.
I... Confusion.
Video.
Oh, Deborah. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Steal his fucking thing.
Bonk.
Nice. Steal his fucking ass.
Fire extinguished.
Extinguished. Oh my god, Deborah, it's
Oh.
you.
Is this Deborah?
Oh my god, you fuck ass.
Ah!
I'm getting kind of tired of you stringing me along. Are you gonna
Die.
fit in here or what?
How is she not dead?
Ah!
We're running out of time. Please, bear with me a little longer.
Ladies, please.
Ladies. Oh. Mung Dal. Hit him with the ladies. Oh my god, you're killing Deborah. Slap his ass. Damn. Deborah must be through here. Deborah. Oh my god, it's Deborah.
Is this Deborah?
That must be Deborah.
I like the idea that she doesn't even know.
Oh, that's like a melted bro in there. There's like a whole
Right.
what the fuck?
Do you want to go around first?
Elena,
Surely, I mean, like there is an around area. The music
I
is
get off
also
the door?
stopped. Just press any other button. Oh fuck it, we'll open the door.
I'm pressing all the buttons. It won't let me off the door. Okay,
Look
no,
at
we
that-
just don't have to go in.
Look at that melted dude.
It's probably gonna tell us we can't go through anyway, right?
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, 201. We gotta press the buttons to open the door.
Can't wait till you play Resident Evil Biohazard.
Yay. I'm letting you go in. Oh my god, Deborah. It's Deborah.
Damn, Deborah, you look like shit.
what the hell is all this?
This is Deborah.
3 days ago.
You were
You were
here
here
3 days ago? Who the fuck is this bitch?
Is she a Neo Umbrella researcher or something? Is this like the thing?
Is she gonna betray Leon at the end?
No, surely she's betrayed Umbrella. Ada Wong! He's like, you know Ada? You know Ada? Is it gonna show
hardly
them
know her.
together? That'd be crazy.
Project Ada.
Oh my god, that's Ada. Happy birthday, Ada. It's a girl. Oh my god, it is.
Oh.
I was joking. Did they just clone Ada, or is... what the fuck? Ada was a clone all along. He didn't even do like a... oh! I love bitrate killing screens.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
No, I wanted to
No.
find fucking Deborah.
I thought.
This is all Ada.
What the fuck?
I love that this one just isn't there in the
That
cutscene.
woman or whatever.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yummy sap. Alright, hold on. What was the button again? 201. Okay.
This again?
Yeah, this again. 201.
Leon, let's go.
Let's go, Leon.
They all look like they're in pain. Like, look at this one.
That one just looks like a fucking lung upside down.
Tadpole.
Tadpole, oh my god. So right. Oh my god, it's Deborah. Deborah. That's Ada. Chicken wing. Right?
Damn, she crispy.
Right? She's all goopy.
Why am I up here?
That's Ada. I don't know, you can just be up there. You're allowed.
Who let me be up here?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Were these actual people and they got gooped by some unknown
Do we think
entity?
that- Oh, there's something underneath.
It's a dog.
You see it? Oh, is it? Is it?
Yeah, it's just a dog. Who up dogging? Bro's gonna pop out. Watch. You gonna jump out, dude? You gonna jump out, or do you fall in? Jump out, dude. Jump out.
Oh, hey, bud.
I dare you. Hold on, idea just dropped. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Wow. Well, I could go
Oh,
down.
okay.
But then there's also a way over there, so...
Oh,
Let's go
big
down.
nugget. Wait, going down.
The
Okay.
water!
Sorry, my
Ow.
bad. Okay, well that is a Resident Evil if I've ever seen one. You see this shit?
Yeah, some of these
Hallway.
residents are evil.
The hallway. Well, that was useless. Awesome.
I wonder
We
if we will
accomplished
have to
greatness.
vent.
This is
At
how
some
you
point it will let us
respawn.
vent.
Oh my god, you're so right. That makes sense, Sean.
Just get birthed again.
This is us. Happy birthday, Leon.
Oh god. Oh,
B? Oh.
zap.
The zapper. Oh, is one of us has to go... Does one of us has to go, like, under? No?
I get it. You have to activate them one by one.
Why does everything have to be complicated?
I mean, it doesn't... Well,
Okay. So now
For
that
reach.
that's
now that
Done.
that's activated... Oh, what the fuck? Where did you
Hi,
come
buddy.
Really? Oh my god! That was sick. Get deaded. Seems like there's more of them. What the hell? Lots of noises. That man died. Oh, you just stabbed him in the dick. Where do they keep coming from? What is this shit? Oh.
Well,
I mean, that means I can get across, I think. But I'm I need to get away from this! I'm in the middle of a zombie! Oh, you're joking. I hit... Thank you. I was gonna say, I shot this dude. Nice try, dickhead, trying to spit at me like that. Get... Oh, I have no stamina. Nope.
oh,
Alright. Where'd the guy on the table go?
gone.
Oh, he's over there. Wrong table. Can we do anything? Oh,
We have to go down.
probably.
Hurry, Leon. You gotta activate.
Oh,
Gotcha. I gotcha. Die.
actually take some pills.
Pillium.
Some Tic Tacs.
I love it at Chicken Eggs. Two can play at that.
What?
Oh, tag teamed. Another one. Jesus. Whew. Impressive.
Her bottle and put it in her back.
I will take that bottle and shove it up your ass. Where are these? Oh, I'm like, where the fuck is all of this noise coming from?
Hey, don't fucking spit on me, bitch.
Alright. We need to deal with this. That was a complete accident to kill that one.
Ow.
Oh yeah. They've entered!
Or can you die?
Be very careful.
Ouch.
Oh, what? Your head didn't explode? How are you not dead? Die! Thank you. Are there more of them?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Oh, okay. I was like, what does that mean? I keep hearing noises. They're everywhere.
Yeah. They are everywhere.
I mean... I think I need you to get
me
up here.
Yeah.
Where is the button? There it is. Let me up.
Oh.
Leon! Oh, hey. Get thrown to the ground. Oh, nice fucking head roll. Alright, where's this lever? I help. Oh, the lever's hit. You're joking.
Uh-oh.
I...
Ow. Nope.
Sorry,
I'm dying.
I'm also dying. Guess who's respawning? Stop fucking shimmying around like that! Why did I die first?
Well,
Or
I
shimmy.
don't know. I don't know, man. It's
Man.
whack.
What the hell?
Oh no.
So that
Oh.
woman or whatever. No.
Why would it put us back?
Okay. I see how it is. Video game.
Leon, let's go.
I see how it is. 2009 video game. I don't even know if it's from 2009. What game was this? What year was this made?
2012, 2013, I think.
Ah. Fucking shut up, dog.
Go to sleep.
Forever. October 2012.
Speedrun.
2012 video game. What other games were made in 2012? Why do I have to deal with that by myself? Pull the lever, Kronk.
I get it. You have to activate them one by one.
Why does everything have to be complicated?
Get out of here, dude. I wish they'd drop ammo. Do not. Ooh, I made it. I thought I didn't.
I think you would have been fine either way.
Yeah, probably. Let's just run. We know where we're going. This is how you speedrun.
Yeah, realistically, I don't
Uh-oh.
think they stopped coming, so it's probably just better off to...
Yeah. Oh, that was sick. Diablo 3, Mass Effect 3, and Halo 4 were 2012, I think. That's insane. How much ammo do I have?
Yeah, Halo's about to turn 20.
Alright. Let's go. I'm gonna have to swap to my shotgun for this. Oh, there's multiple of them. I pressed the wrong button! What the fuck? Hey, I'm back. Mind letting me back up
What the
again?
fuck? Uh-huh.
I...
Oh!
Okay. Well, everyone was on fire. That was cool. Can you die, lady? Alright. Alright. Let's fucking do this. Oh! Oh, I see what I can do. You fucking asshole. Get off me. I'll take it. Oh, was that it? Do not jump at me, you dickhead! I'm dead as hell. Alright, I got this, dude. Just give me a second to get back up. I'm probably fine.
You sure?
I think so? Yeah, I get back up after a while.
Hurry, Leon. We gotta activate this thing.
Hurry, Leon,
Okay,
as if
what
I'm
am-
not the
what-
one doing everything
Yeah, I
right
was like,
now.
what the fuck am I meant to do?
Yeah, we gotta activate those. Alright, give me a second. I have grenades. Grenade! Don't. Alright, run through. We take those. Oh, everything's normal now. Yay.
Finally. Come on.
Finally, as if, like, I'm not dying over here. I'm not even allowed to run. There are noises. Do I have a red herb only.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Hmm.
Can I give you?
I don't think you can give me anything. Get closer. Wow. You timed that really well.
What?
Got his ass. Quick draw. Skill points, yeah.
What?
Guy on the ground. Nice.
Just trying to keep an eye out for the last emblem.
Uh-oh. Is he gonna scream? Yeah. Where does it say the last emblem is? Uh-oh. I don't like this music.
It says during the search for Deborah, you'll find yourself sliding deeper into the caverns. As you follow your path, you have to slide or crawl under 2 low overpasses.
Yeah, well, we
As you
obviously
rise
haven't
from the
gotten there
second one,
yet.
you should be able to see the emblem.
Behind us?
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Oh,
Oh, fucking nice.
It
We keep
dropped.
moving. We keep moving.
We're almost if we're not careful.
Yes. I'm assuming this has something to do with it. Oh, that lunge! No, the skill point.
okay. Is this us
This
sliding
is
deeper
this
into
would
the
be
caverns?
this would be us sliding deeper probably.
Oh, you want to hope you've had your tetanus shot.
Yeah. Fine, Deborah. I would like some healing or something. You know? I'm currently very down.
Why can't you fill me in yet?
Because you probably wouldn't believe me. That's why I want to show
It's
you.
gonna be that
When I
Deborah
do,
is like
you'll
immune
have all
or
the
whatever,
answers and proof you'll need.
right? Or Deborah's like the cause or something. Deborah's my daughter. Oh, nice.
Okay, so that was the first one. So once. Oh, I see it. I literally see it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very hard to miss. Alright.
So back at that lab. That tape.
With your friend in it? What's the story on her anyway?
Look,
That's a long
you want
story.
answers, you should be prepared to give a couple yourself.
You're right.
The Wong
It's over
story.
there,
The
I guess.
Wong story. I love just like all of the chess pieces showing up. Oh no. Not that way. Nice.
Come on, Deborah. Where are you?
Come on, Deb. What was that guy just doing down here anyway?
Just chilling, just hanging out.
What was this guy doing? Oh my god, it's Deb! Why the fuck?
She's really just kind of chilling, huh?
What the shit?
What? Why is she just there?
Oh. Why
Is this gonna
she
be a
just
boss
chilling?
fight? Is Deborah gonna
Deborah's gonna be a
become-
boss fight.
evil?
Is she like twins?
You hear me?
Or something? What's going on?
Helena? Thank goodness.
Leon's like, oh my god, another woman.
Another woman.
Enough with the mystery.
Who is this
What the hell
woman?
is going on here?
She's my
Let's just
mother.
get her out of here. And then I'll tell you everything.
We're immortal. We never age.
They're fucking twins, I think. I may not be able to. I can't tell. I need to look at them
Can you
both.
resist?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it's the
boy.
sisters.
You take care of her. Leave any hostiles to me.
Oh, good luck.
Oh.
Where are we going? Down. Oh, sweet. I get to just hold her. Finally, I get to hold a woman.
Deborah, can you hear me? I'm gonna get you.
Wait, I need that. I can't pick it up. No.
You don't put her down?
I don't think I can. But I can't grab that. Can you grab the green herb for me, I guess? Well, you
I
did.
grabbed it for
you
myself.
take her?
But I don't think I can No.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
can melee.
don't kick me!
I can melee. The fuck? This is bullshit. Goodbye.
Oh, I got an achievement.
You got an achievement for that? This is bullshit. Go for it, Leon.
Yes, bitch.
Ooh, nice. I can pick up the skill points, but I can't do anything else. Yeah, get fucked. I'm helping. Wait, I don't have health on my screen. I just realized.
Oh,
Melee
well, then maybe
upskirts
you
are
removed it.
classic Japanese design. Does it? Was I not paying attention enough? Took its held
Bro,
for
what
misogyny.
are you doing?
That's crazy. I didn't even pay attention. No, now I can't do anything. I gotta. Can I? Oh yeah, no, it does. Cool. Well, you can deal with all of them.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
The roof is caving in.
Well,
I'll help.
it locked me in a cutscene to look at the roof caving in, so I couldn't do anything with the dudes.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Oh, okay.
Wow,
Sure.
that was really just straight up fucking panty shot.
Straight ass on the camera. My god, I can't even get hit. I'm not allowed to get hit.
You're full health now.
Yay. I'm on full health.
Yeah, you're
What
full
the
health now,
fuck?
you're
There's a
fine.
guy here. Well, I was already on full health, I think, right?
No, your name was red and now it is green.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't see my health on the screen. Can you take the guys out on the bridge? Oh, yeah, now I can see. Now I can see. I'm trying to help. Kill him. Nice. The roof is caving in. We gotta move. We gotta groove. I love being full health.
This is just like the fucking, like, ancient temple ruins all over again.
It is. Come on. Kick his ass.
Stab him in the butt.
Nice. I love collecting skill points that we're never gonna use.
Where are you? I can't pinpoint your position at all.
We're under the
What
ground.
the hell is going on?
Hunnigan, come in.
We're under the ground. Leon, you gotta do this yourself.
I'm not strong enough.
Yes, you are. It's on wheels.
Big man.
Go, Leon.
Wow. Put his back into it.
He put his whole Leon into it. You're fucking with me.
Red herb.
I hear zombies. Oh,
Oh, I have a full case.
that's good. I wish I could have a full case. Guy behind us. Whoa!
Ow.
You might want
Ouch.
to take him out.
Ouchie. That wasn't the guy behind us. That was the guy in front of us.
There's a guy in front of us? Oh, there is a guy in front of us. Whoa! Where did you come from, dude? Get multi-baylaid. There's no one else here, right?
Anyway.
Okay. Back to regular scheduled programming. I'll take it.
Ouch.
Kill him. Nice. Nice one. There's a remote bomb. And how fucking far do we have to go? My god. Oh. Never mind. I found how fucking far we had to go. She's gonna boss?
Is this... Yeah, I was gonna say, is this where we're fighting her?
Almost there. Deborah, stay with me, alright?
Oh.
Oh.
No, Deborah!
Oh, she turned into one of those fuck ass.
She
What
gonna
the hell?
burst out the back of it?
Yeah. She's a fucking phoenix. She's a chrysalis. Is it gonna be Ada?
Oops, all Ada.
Oops, all Ada. No, don't. Oh my god. Oh,
Is that Ada?
that was Ada. I saw the red. Hi, Ada.
Ada.
Ada's like, long time no see. Long time no see, Leon. Oh, she's gonna shoot her in the fucking head. She looks so young. Don't.
Ada. What the hell is going on here?
It's complicated.
Ada looks way younger than the last couple games she's been in. Which,
Well, I
you
guess
know,
that's the question, is this actually her?
well, who knows?
We did just watch her get fucking rebirthed out of a creature.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Jesus
Deborah.
Christ!
It's all my fault.
Helena, get away from her!
Oh my
There
god,
it is.
spider.
Please.
What do you mean, don't shoot, please?
Ow.
Oh, okay, she's just straddling me? I'm dead. Oh. My goodness. Alright, bye, Leon. What the actual shit just happened?
Why is this just feels... She feels like, fucking Kerrigan from StarCraft.
Deborah.
Are we separated again, or...?
We are definitely... We are separated. We gotta head down.
What the fuck? Dudes are just falling.
Dudes are falling. We gotta make our way down.
Red herb.
Oh, what the
Making
hell?
our
You get a
way
red herb?
down. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
This is bullshit.
Alright,
Yo,
come on,
the
Ada.
whole skeletons are like fucking out.
Yeet.
That's all it took for you to die.
Here.
Oh. Well,
What's this?
A ring?
put it on your finger,
Ada,
Leon.
are you proposing to me?
It'll make sense later.
Okay.
I'm marrying you, Ada.
Ada,
Red
you know I'm
herb
gay.
male privilege. Right? Oh, I found a lever. I'm gonna pull it. I'm assuming you... Oh, I go down. I just went down. I'm assuming you gotta push that thing. Oh,
I'm getting there. Oh, no, I'm
I'm-
down.
I'm in the center. That's explosive barrel. There's some explosive barrels down here. Oh. Oh, it's Deborah.
Watch out, you two. She's strong.
No shit, she's strong.
And naked.
Hell yeah. Oh, she's also very sexualized. What the fuck?
Oh boy.
What the actual shit? Why are you trying to help her again? She is very obviously... Okay,
Ass.
bare ass to the Cabra. Oh my goodness.
You should put her down.
I'm trying. Oh, Ada's helping.
Thank you, Ada.
This is a nightmare. It can't be real.
Alright. Shoot her arms.
Shoot her in the ass.
Shoot her in the
Oh,
arms,
yeah.
actually. She's got
it
very
will-
obvious weak spots.
Yeah. Okay, I see. I see
Ow.
that. Greased up and naked. Do you think that's against Twitch? Oh, okay. Did I just get, like,
Ugh.
one shot by that? What the fuck? Ada! Why did you go for you first? This is bullshit! Ada,
No
help
idea
me!
who you are.
Okay, thanks,
Ow.
Ada. Oh, that was you.
Yep. I literally couldn't move. I got revived by Ada and then immediately locked into a death animation.
Yep. That was a very primal Leon.
Watch out, you two.
She's just got a fucking whole ass thing
Watch out
through
for
her.
yourself.
She's obviously fighting with it. I don't want to see fucking bare ass. Don't shoot the TNT, Ada,
Aren't you?
please. She just did like a full fucking 360. What the hell was that?
If you have any sympathy for her,
This is a nightmare. It can't be real.
That was awesome. I'm throwing hard.
Ugh.
I can't fucking see Ada. I give up. Oh, I don't have ammo in this.
Ow! Oh my god. So much is happening right now.
Ada, do you mind picking me up? Ada, pick me up. Ada, pick me up. Pick me up, Ada. Please? Why does Ada get you? Okay, cool, thanks.
So that's exactly what happened
That's what
to
happened to
me.
you.
Immediately got picked up, immediately got destroyed.
Watch out, you two. She's strong.
watch out for yourself.
Alright, I was able to hit one. I was able to actually hit one this time. I don't know if the TNT is, like, helping.
I don't know if she's actually taking any damage.
down.
Like,
Yeah, I've got no
Have any
clue.
sympathy for her?
This is a
She
nightmare.
just spiraled on the ground. That was awesome. I'd like to shoot you. Come on, one of the legs. There we go. I was able to get her. Oh, okay, bye. We're split up
oh,
again.
we're fucking separated again. But now you have Ada.
Ada, you're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Ada, Elena, a little help here?
She's just dropping dudes.
The more they stay the same.
I think she's just gaming. She's just shooting them. I don't even need to do anything.
Oh, okay. Fuck was that?
Don't know.
Guys, wait for me!
Yeah. Oh, they're dead. I didn't even have to do anything. They're like one bullet shot. This is awesome. We're almost at the bottom. Ada, how do we get out? How do we get off this wild ride? Please? I would like to
Do
get
I
off.
go?
I don't know.
Oh.
Can you jump? Oh.
Yeah. Those are down.
What a fuck-ass experience this is. Oh. How do I... What do I do? What do I do? Ada, what do I do? Do you have to, like, hit a lever? Oh, you have to hit a lever, I see.
Yeah. Yep. Just
I'd like
give me
to
a
help.
moment.
I'll break those for you. Ranged. Oh.
I have to press all the directional keys in a fucking weird pattern.
Circle pattern. Thanks, Leon!
Anything for the ladies.
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 I can't even jump over there. The hell is this shit? Oh, you
Hello.
have to jump over to us?
All aboard.
What roller coaster?
Let's hope this is a non-stop ride out of here.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't count on it.
I love how I saw
That
it.
came up very quickly.
Another one. Another one.
Oh,
2 in a row. Oh, hey, it's Deborah.
Just stop it, Deborah! This isn't you!
Yeah, no shit, it's not her. I would love to have shot something, but I didn't get the chance. This is basically just Temple of Doom. This is Spider-Man. Oh, hi.
yeah, bitch.
She's on the fucking ride!
Tell me you're still trying. He's trying to kill you. You think I know that?
Hello, can I shoot the thing? Ow.
Ow.
I shot one of them. Can I not shoot this thing? Hello?
Oh my god.
I'm out of ammo. I tried so hard. There we go. Deborah, you bitch. Wait, did Ada just heal us? Oh, wait, this,
I mean,
this
I
is easy
healed
as hell.
myself. Uh-oh.
Did you heal me with that?
I healed myself with tablets.
Oh, because I also got, like, I think I got healed a tiny bit. Yeah, I also got healed.
The fuck? Ow.
What the fuck just happened?
Leon, stay down.
Oh, another?
Uh-oh.
I love being able to see. At least it's one dodge button and not, like, 2 different ones.
Doesn't fucking change it. And it's not stupid buttons.
Deborah's back, question mark. Oh, yeah, hi. Oh, I love not dealing any sort of damage.
Ouch.
Okay. Ooh. Oh. Hi, Deborah.
I'm sorry, but, like, that's
Oh.
rack-breaking.
Yeah.
If she fell hard enough to break the planks, her back is broken.
Get out of here, Deborah. You're bleeding all over. She's gonna fall to her death. Bye. Why are you saving her life? She's gonna eat you.
No more tears. Not until I avenge your death. Please. Forgive me.
So emotional.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna make him pay for this.
Who?
Wesker.
Wesker!
Okay. Look at me. Look at me. It's gonna be okay. Just keep your eyes on me. Help me. I'm gonna get you out of here, Deborah.
Deborah, look at me.
Oh
We're
shit.
gonna get through this.
Oh, it's that guy!
No, let her go! Get away from Not her! Not my sister! Take me!
It's the guy.
Do anything!
State of security or whatever the fuck.
Please don't hurt her!
I see.
What else to do? So I helped him.
Doesn't answer who the fuck she is. Like,
Yeah, who
That
knows?
sounds like Simmons, all right.
How do you know Simmons?
Why the hell would he do all this?
Long story.
Virus. Shady dude number 4. Indeed.
evil.
We're up against the people who really run this country. In a very dangerous game. And if you don't play your hand right,
My god, Ada, answer your fucking phone.
She's not a rude bitch who answers her phone
She's
in
got
public.
a hook shot.
Oh my god, Leon!
Leon, where are you?
Simmons there.
Kill him.
Hunnigan, you need to be careful. I think he's the one who did all.
Kill him. Shoot him.
Simmons.
Kill him. Kill him. Hey, we did it.
Kill him through the phone.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
69% accuracy.
Damn. Deaths C rank. I got a C rank for deaths because I died 7 times and you died twice. How did I die 7 times? Fuck's that shit. Man, I'm ass.
Hell yeah.
Well, that was fun. How do we upgrade?
Don't know, let's find out. Do we go to the main menu or what?
I think I hit OK.
You can now
Oh,
purchase new
Oh.
skills.
we can skill. Oh my god. Piercing. Oh my god, there's so much.
Oh, I should increase my melee.
Team up. Strengthens your partner's attacks when you're near each other. Single player only. The fuck's that's bullshit. Alright, we're locking in now. We're figuring stuff out. You can get ammo pickup increases. There's also just single player only. More defeated enemies to drop items. I haven't been having any issues with enemies dropping items. But I feel like that's like a good one to have anyway. Can I upgrade? No, I can't. Removes your targeting sight but increases your firepower. I don't even have that. Greatly increases the strength of your final remaining shot. I don't like. Increases strength of attack on a zombie. I mean, that's just strength. Probably one critical. Level 2. And then the steady hand will definitely help. Okay. Equip. 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 I have now equipped all 3 skills.
Hell yeah, me too.
We did it. We figured out skills. Oh, is it just gonna go straight? Okay.
The president spoke.
Sure.
Of you, Agent Kennedy.
Likewise.
We'll do a third.
We've been friends for 30 years.
Tell me, is it true you were the only ones present at the time of his death?
At the time of his death. What are you implying?
What are you saying?
What are you implying?
Suspects in this attack.
What?
Whoa.
At the time of the attack, you had abandoned.
Whoa.
Leaving the president vulnerable.
You must admit such behavior is suspicious.
Son of a bitch!
You're the one who planned all this!
With what evidence could you base such an outrageous accusation?
You fucking hear this, dude?
Advisor, it's my job.
Yes.
Prevent terrorist attacks, not cause them.
You liar!
He's got such the most suspicious sounding voice. Or tone.
Then you should have no problem turning yourselves in.
I'm gonna make him pay.
Looks like things just went from bad to worse.
Yeah, okay, Leon. I get it. I get it. I understand. Oh, I wanted to go down.
Well,
well.
and Ada's just fucked off.
Yeah, Ada's
She's
actually.
like, I got
fucked
better
up.
shit to do.
Yeah, she do. She always does, apparently.
Lever.
I hardly know her.
Hardly know her.
It's time for the battle circle. That sound effect was just cut off.
You and I are in the same boat now.
Search the catacomb.
I'd say that officially makes us partners. Like it or not.
Fuck you mean
Fine by me.
officially?
As long as you help me get to Simmons.
Oh my god, we're
Does all
partners.
this belong to Simmons?
Well, with that lab of his sitting right on top of us, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say yes.
Uh-oh.
He's a
think we
landowner.
Ada.
I think we missed the first emblem.
The fuck you mean we missed the first emblem?
I think it was on the other side, like, when we went to open the doors, we literally just had to turn around.
Can we? Was that a checkpoint? Did we fuck up?
Probably.
I'm looking. Yeah.
You and I are in the same boat now.
Well,
I'd say that officially makes us partners.
we'll continue to borrow.
I'm happy to keep playing.
Yeah, I'm also happy to keep playing.
Alright, well, do we want to just restart it since we're right at the beginning?
I just did.
Oh.
I'm already in like the main menu going back into.
Yeah, it
Chapter
just, when
select.
you leave, it just leaves me in the game to keep
I
playing.
remember
so,
this. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there's 5
couldn't
chapters.
really tell. Yeah, there's 20 chapters total. There's 5 for each 4 of the protagonists.
Yeah. Helena. I'm Helena. And then I gotta invite you again.
Yeah. Failed to join game session.
What?
Why?
You failed.
No.
You lose.
Let me in.
I have to invite you
Let
again.
me in.
I have to invite you again. The second time. 7 minutes.
7 minutes in heaven. Me and you, Chris. Let's
Me
go.
and you, Chris. 7 minutes. We can skip
Alright,
this.
can we skip this?
Apparently.
I don't want to listen to this man.
Chris
I
Redfield.
don't care what he has to say.
7 minutes, Chris. Ouroboros shall be you, me
there it
and
is.
you.
We
How the
literally
fuck
just
did we
didn't
miss
fucking
that?
Look.
How the fuck did we
Didn't
miss
use
that?
our eyeballs.
We save it a game. Ouroboros.
Whoa.
You and I are in the same boat now.
Ouroboros.
I'd say that officially makes
Oh, I
us
can check.
partners.
Oh, I can check our skills, but I can also check your records.
As long as you help me get to Simmons.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Look.
Belong to Simmons?
Don't look
Those
at
are
your.
private.
Those are.
That lab
Well,
of
they
his
wouldn't
sitting
be.
right on top of us. I'm gonna
They're
go out
Look
on
at
a limb
public.
and
this
say
guy.
yes.
He wants a hand. He looks
High
like he wants to
five.
dab you up.
He does. He's like, hey yo, dab me up.
Easy question to answer.
What do you.
No history there, huh?
Little history. What's inside? Oh. Oh, big fucking money. Use skill points to purchase skills. Are you gonna open it, Leon? Snake! I killed the snake. I literally shot
not.
it. Ghost snake. Phantom pain. No way,
Are
solid
these ones open?
snake. Yes, they are. They are open. I checked them all while you were opening the other one.
Oh. I had to spam R.
Yeah, and then I spammed my eyes.
Oh my god.
Where's the second emblem? Does it say where?
While wading through the water in the catacombs and making your way to the waypoint, you'll find a path that leads up out of the water.
Okay.
Follow to the center of the bend where you can find a crypt that you pull open. So it's inside of
I
one of
see.
these.
It's inside a crypt.
Yeah.
Oh
Assault
my
rifle!
God. Finally, gun. That's
Hey,
sick.
look at this guy.
Oh,
He's hanging out. Oh.
you've activated the traps.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You've activated my trap card.
Who knows they're
Hold.
decorating, I wonder.
What did it say to do? Oh, slide with this the number 2 button. Yo, it's just like Indiana
Oh my
Jones.
god, I'm falling. That guy had 2 heads.
Yeah, because he's one of these dudes. He's a bad guy.
Shoot him in the tummy.
That was easy.
Okay, hold on. Oops. Oh, I forgot that Q is a button that you can
Don't run
press.
into that.
No, though I wanted to get the bullets.
Ah, I see. Oh my. I got this. Hold it steady. That was like the most... That was so bad. I prolonged that on purpose.
What do we do about this?
I literally can't pick that ammo up because I've got 2 red herbs in my inventory.
Well, we're not going that way. Looks like playing with fire.
Come on,
Ooh.
we'll find another way.
No way, it's like playing with fire. Oh, you want me to jump?
Yeet.
Jump up. Jump up. Oh, I gotta crawl through a small enclosed space.
Oh, okay, have fun.
I am.
Oh, bro has dynamite.
That's a dead guy. Oh,
What?
I saw the screen shake.
Yeah, dude had dynamite and I shot it and he blew up.
Oh my god, I can aim while crawling. That's awesome. Spider.
I'm just waiting here patiently.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, he's cranking it. Dude, stop that. Hold on. I'm gonna do the sickest fucking thing ever. BAM! It was so cool.
I just figured out a thing that you can do.
Can I crank it? What does this do? Is there a reason for me to crank that shit? I don't think there's a reason to crank that.
Good work. Beautiful. I owe you.
Why you got the...
I'm glad you're here.
Why you got the rubber?
Move in. This way.
Someone clip that. I need to. I need that as a GIF, like a proper GIF.
If you hold down V, it lets you do that, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Good job.
It's so dumb.
Not bad.
I can praise you.
Not bad. Appreciate it.
It's so fucking.
There's writing on this
A nice
door.
one, Leon.
Set forth evidence of kith and kin.
Kith and kin. Simmons family tree? I didn't bring any evidence, did you?
Nope, not related. You think they left any lying around?
Why am I not surprised?
The ring
My god, there's a spider!
The ring.
When did she give you a ring?
There's a spider up there. Do you
There's-
see him?
I do see him. Spider. Spider. Did you hit it? Did you shoot it?
Yeah.
Okay,
did.
well it's still there on my screen. Insert ring.
Eyeball.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Hey,
Where's
that's where everyone went.
Bingo?
Survive the zombie attack.
What? Oh, this is fine. I'm just gonna fucking light shit on
Or it
fire.
fell on his head. Oh, yeah. That works.
I'm cranking it.
So is the door.
Ethical cranking.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, please, like, protect me or whatever.
Ah!
Or, I don't know. Are you, like, dying?
No, I'm just...
Are there any more,
Screaming.
like, coming from that direction?
I don't know.
Whoa. It's just tried to throw a bottle at me.
That guy's got a explosive blown up in his hand.
I wanted to shoot it. That worked. Are we all done? Oh, there are more coming. There are more coming. There are more coming. There are more
Crank
coming.
it.
There are more coming. Your turn. Crank that shit.
Ow.
Please crank it.
I'm trying. He fucking spat at me.
I think I'm... Nice. Alright. We're living this. There's one... No, we're still good? Oh, it's almost done. Speaking of... There's one guy. Oh, he's dead.
Hello?
No, not dead. Dealt with. Success. Everything comes up. Us. Ah, fuck that remote bomb. Crank that shit.
Crank that soldier boy.
I wish I had that as a
Looks like we gotta
soundboard.
get our feet wet.
That'd be awesome. Like the first note.
It's not the water I'm worried about.
What?
What-
The fuck?
Why did you say that? Why the fuck did she say that?
Did you see the fish?
Yes, I know. I saw the fish. But, like, she was like, it's not the water I'm worried about. Why the fuck did you have to say that?
Resident Evil Village moment.
Resident Evil
Spoiler
5
alert,
moment.
there's a giant fish.
Can you not go that way?
No.
Oh. Remember the alligators?
Yeah.
The gators.
The gators. Gator, I hardly know her.
I was about to say that.
Just one to the-
Yeah, well, I
Oh,
beat you to
big
it, so...
You did beat me to it. And I can't believe you did so.
You should believe it.
I
I
don't.
can't believe that you can't believe it.
Right. I can't believe this! Oh, surely the emblem's in one of these. Surely the emblem's in this. Correct!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no.
Amberlem.
We did it. Emblem. Emblem.
Into the water.
So I'm assuming fish is gonna be evil.
Probably.
Evil boss.
If the residents are evil, I wouldn't be shocked if the fish are also.
The residents are evil?
Take the high road.
Why do I always take the high road? Sounds like there are dead people in here.
I'm swimming.
Oh my, there is. Leave me alone.
Whoa!
Bro was hyperventilating, my god.
Ow. There was a bro in the water.
What the hell just happened?
There are bros in the water.
There are people in the water. They're in the water. Water and water, water, water and water. You
Ow.
okay? Like, what?
Yeah, there's dudes in the water. I can't shoot them because I can't see them.
Oh my god, I can crank it.
So I have to wait until they attack me and then quick time.
Keep turning. It's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Keep cranking it.
What? Oh, zombie.
Helena.
Fish! The fish has me. Or the fish has the zombie. Oh, you're all the way over there. Oh my.
Fine. I'm way over here now.
Fuck!
Cover you as much as I can. Just keep moving forward.
I've drowned. I
My
think I
screen
died.
is all white. I love being flashbanged.
It was one of those fuck-ass jumpers. Directly jumped onto me. I didn't even get a chance to, like, shoot it and react. Fuck off, dude.
Helena. Okay.
Get out of my way!
Fine. I'm way over here now.
I'll cover you as much as I can. Just keep
Fuck
moving
ass
forward.
bottles. Where's that fuck ass? Oh, he's dead. It's huge. Get out of here. Drown, asshole.
Oh, those are spikes.
Alright, I'm assuming... Yeah, I'm opening the door for ya.
Big old spikes.
I opened the door.
Okay,
There we
Leon.
go.
Go.
Thanks.
Leon, I can't get through. Can you open it from your side?
Hold on.
Yes.
Let me check.
I'm literally staring at the lever. Like,
Yeah. I don't know how to, like, do anything. Water.
Can you get through now?
I can get through.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, there's like a trap here. Open, please. Ooh, big points. 5,000 points.
No way we're getting to that.
5,000 points. Snake!
Way to stop it.
Nice try, idiot. Drive it. How do I...
oh my god, there is a guy cranking the lever.
Everything here is activated by cranks.
Oh, nice. I'm safe.
Whoever's turning them, good advice.
I'm safe.
Guess what?
Find the crank.
I'm gonna look for it.
Look for it. There's no guarantee it's even in here.
I can't go anywhere from here.
I've got a crank.
Ow. Get
I-
off.
I would try to help. Oh, I can get up
That's
here.
fine, I'm just chilling. Oh, there's bros.
What?
Well, they're gonna die, because
What does
they're
this
gonna get
do?
their heads chopped off. Oh, no, they're just crawling. Alright.
Oh, I can activate the trap.
There is very many a guy coming to get me.
Well, go move past the spikes on the floor and I can activate the trap.
Uh-huh.
Yes. They wouldn't dare.
While they're trying to spit at me.
I'm cranking it. Is there anyone near me trying to kill me? Oh! Yeah! Bro just exploded. That was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Come on, dude.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Please.
Come and
Please, I need
fucking
to
get
see
me.
it. I need to see it. Yes! He didn't even, like, touch it. This is awesome.
I feel so safe.
Right? Safest known to man. Is there anything you
Alright.
can do?
No, that I can see, but I guess I probably need to find it, right?
I see a blue crank on the other side of the wall, I think.
Yeah, but I can't get to that. Can you stop spitting at me, please?
Oh,
Ow.
it's like a white... Can you, like, slide under the things?
Yes, but there's dudes here, so...
I can see that. I would help if I could, What do you... What... Oh, I didn't have any ammo. The other
There
guy
we go.
dead? Okay.
Yes.
Reunite with your partner.
Reunite with your partner. Oh, it's underneath the fucking things!
What?
It's underneath the, like, spikes that I have to slide under.
Does this help? I don't know.
Can I grab it? There we go. I got it. Alright, Leon, stop fucking rolling.
Oh.
Ow. Help me, please. There's a dude.
I don't know if I can. I'm trying my bestest.
Alright. It's fine. We're fine.
We living?
Chilling.
Nice. Crank that shit.
Soldier boy.
What is,
Oh.
is it doing anything?
I keep hearing noises of, like, wood breaking.
I also hear noises of wood breaking. Alright. I just gotta open this. Save me, save me, save me, save me, save me, save me! Thank you.
Looks like we're finally making it out of here.
Come on.
We're finally making it out of here.
These catacombs.
Do you think we're finally making it out of here?
We'll certainly try. Oh.
Nice. Nice fucking
I don't
try,
think we're
dude.
finally making it out of here.
Of course we're not. It's Resident Evil. The residents are always evil. That's a face. That's a whole ass face.
Yeah. Big statue.
Welcome to the center of the earth.
I get it. When
What?
did that movie come out?
What Journey to the Center of the Earth?
Yeah, with Brendan Fraser.
Underrated
Uh-oh.
movie, TBH. 2008.
So that was a reference to that movie. What the fuck kind of goofy ass, like, whoops, slipped on a banana peel ass trip was that? I'm not,
Slipped on a banana
right?
peel, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm
That's
not crazy,
just exactly
right?
what happened. Crazy. I was
Yeah,
crazy
I was
once.
crazy once.
No way, you were crazy once?
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room,
I
a
was
rubber room.
I was crazy once.
A rubber
They
room
locked
with
me in a room.
rats. Rats made me crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once. I'm shooting this guy in the fucking dick. I still have, like, infinite fucking bullshit.
Infinite bullshit?
Like, I literally can't do anything right now. Oh, what a cinematic masterpiece. I like have no ammo for my 9mm because I have
Yeah, neither.
2 red herbs in my inventory and no green ones. Why do I have 2 red herbs? Don't know. That's the question. The question of the year. I was
Oh,
about to say, be very careful.
I'm on
Alright.
fire.
Promise you.
Crank that
We're
shit.
not gonna let Simmons get away with all this.
Good. I won't rest until he's paid for what he did to Deborah.
I'm cranking it. I did it.
Oh,
We keep moving.
Bro's making some interesting noises.
We keep moving. Everybody makes interesting noises when they're zombies. Let's be real.
Yump.
Do you think the emblem is here?
It is after we push a boulder.
Oh. One of these dickheads! After him. Oh, what a legendary combo.
Get him!
Get his ass. Oh,
Ah!
don't worry. Got you, Leon.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Thanks for the assist, partner.
Careful. Can't always be there to save you.
Yeah, what the hell?
What? What do you
Can't
mean?
always be there. You're not gonna be there for me? You're dead, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
You are now.
Uh-oh, there's one behind us.
Right behind us, isn't he? Shoot his dickhead. Oh.
There we go.
Awesome. LMAO.
Did he kill the other guy?
Probably.
Ah! My neck! Ow!
Get up. Oh, he's got bombs! Run!
Uh-oh.
I saved your life.
Fucking suicide bomber zombie.
That was sick as hell. Whoa.
Shoot. Yeah, I was gonna say shoot his hand.
Yeah. Oh, big guy!
Who the fuck gave these guys explosives? Oh.
Awesome. I literally couldn't get out of the way. What the hell was that?
Yeah, I fucking hate the big guys. They're just not fun to deal with.
Back off, pal. You've had enough to eat.
Fuck yeah, we run across the... I've got incense. Fuck off. I'm dead. I'm dead as hell. I'm gonna die.
Ow.
And I'm dead. What the hell am I even supposed to do about that? How am I supposed to get away from dude? Alright, he's still there. Alright.
Blow up the fucking bridge.
I wish I could. Grenade! Oh yeah, of
Back
course.
off, pal. You've had enough to eat.
Please don't. Please do not. Please do not. Oh. I was gonna say. He's not dead, is he? What the fuck?
Well,
Why
we
was-
didn't have assault rifles when we dealt with him on the bus.
That's true. I was like, that was way too easy.
Hey, buddy.
Oh boy. Grenade. Really?
You fuck.
Wha-
Ow.
we got those fucking dickheads behind us.
Oh, there's a
Oh
big
my
guy in
God.
front.
Oh, come on, I got the other guy. Sure.
Motherfucker.
It's always me. Always me. Oh, it's the guy again. Why do I get on this?
You've had enough to eat.
Fucking die, asshole. Alright. We run. Oh. My bad. Hey, buddy. We keep her running.
I heard the dude, so if we can deal with them while they're like
Yeah.
one, you know. Where the fuck are you? Anyway.
Big guy. Surely you're down. Surely you die.
Ow, help.
I've dealt with the big guy.
Yeah, there's two of the other guys on me.
Yeah. I'm on me way. Oh. I think bro
Oh,
just
bye.
died. He's gone. You got the other one?
Jumped over the fucking cliff. Yeah, I got the other one.
Guy, shoot him, shoot him.
Oh.
Alright. We get the hell out of here.
Okay, we should be okay now.
Yeah, everybody should be dead. There should be no more evil people.
No more evil residents.
No more Resident Evil. This was the last game they made.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure? I gotta do big fucking jump. Whee! Oh, okay.
Bye.
What a great idea.
Elena, get out of there!
Yeah, what do you think I'm trying to do?
Alright, well.
Leon!
Help, help, help!
I need your help!
Leon! I'm being
What the
grabbed.
fuck am I meant to do?
You shoot them!
I can't see. I literally can't fucking see.
I'm... to my right, to my right. I'm dead.
I had to reload. No, you're okay.
I am alive. I wish I could ready
Yeah, I
my
literally
weapon.
couldn't fucking see them.
I'm fine. I'm normal. I can't keep going. There we go. What a fuck ass thing.
Oh, there's a big guy coming your way.
Is there? Oh
And,
yeah, there's
Screamer.
multiple actually.
These guys never go down easy.
Got the screamer.
Yep. I'm trying to get the big guy. How is big guy not dealt with yet? What the fuck?
There's a guy above you. He's got an explosive.
Oh wow, that actually worked out in my favor. Big guy down. Another one! I wish I had healing. Jesus Christ. I hear you, bitch. Where are ya? Oh, maybe that's just the water. Oh! Please do not! Oh! Parried, idiot! I parried that dude.
Alright, I have to deal with guys on me as well.
It's fine. Oh, I found the emblem. Can you
Oh, yeah.
see
I
me?
wonder if I can get it from here. There we go.
You got it?
I got it.
Nice.
Yep.
I just fucking like parried that dude. That was sick. Alright. Somehow living. Oh, this is a big fucking crank.
Elaborate bridge system. Someone really thought this place through.
Hello, Detective. How you doing? Kabon, kabon.
Let me over.
I'm trying my best.
Please.
There we go.
I'm bridging it.
Nice. I wanted the shit on the other side.
Can I shoot his fucking explosive?
Right? Where the fuck are we even going? There we go, he's dead.
No, he's not.
Why are you not dead, dude? Kill him. Kill this guy. Otherwise, he's going to kill me.
Oh.
Why were you not dead, dude? There we go.
I didn't want to use a sniper rifle. Bullet on him. but
Another
I've got
one!
Fucking ammo.
Oh, you're joking. Uh-oh. I don't want to deal with this right now. I will gladly use sniper ammo to take care of these guys. What the actual shit? Oh, the boulder.
Well, we got it, so.
Boulder. Boulder, 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 boulder.
Hold on, I hardly know her. Hold on. What? There was no way you were close enough to that.
That's not on me. That is not on me. I hope we don't have to do that whole thing again. You're fucking kidding.
I have been that close and not taken like any fucking damage.
Come on.
There's no way. It probably would have made us fucking like do a QTE anyway. We would have died.
Yeah, probably. Help me, Leon. I gotta do this fuck-ass shit again. Please shoot them this time.
I will once I
Please.
can see them.
I need your help!
Please. Oh, why did it slide? Please keep going. Alright, I should be good.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, finally. I have health now. I don't need this shit, dude. Oh, did you kill the other guy? Nice.
These guys never go down easy.
Ooh. Stay fucking down, dude. Alright. Whew. Run my shotgun. Oh yeah, this fuck ass shit.
Whoa.
I'll take it. Bitch.
There's a guy behind you.
I'm trying not to die. Can you get the emblem?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you got it already? Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. Do a space. Hit that shit again. Alright, and we boulder like almost immediately.
Pretty elaborate bridge system here. Someone really thought this place through.
Right. Means there's gotta be a way out.
What a long ass bridge. I gotta pull this shit down. Oh. There are explosions. My goodness.
Yeah, I shot the guy just before you dropped the bridge.
Nice. Boulder? Boulder? I hardly know her.
Yeah, we would have been fucked. We would have died.
Yeah?
It would have done the same thing to us as it did at the fucking door of the cathedral.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You're so right for that.
Why did my screen flash green?
I think it's the water.
I hope I get to go back and grab all the other shit.
I don't think you do
Probably
now.
Ah! Help me! Help
Really?
me! Help! Help!
Leon, what are you doing? Please, 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 guy. No? Okay. I thought I heard a dude.
Yeah, he's above.
Fuck it. We crank that shit. Oh, we both need to crank it. We both need to crank that shit. I can't even... Yeah, I can't jump back. What? Oh.
Oh. Oh, okay.
It's fine. That makes sense.
Bridge broke.
Checkpoint. Yo, Deborah's down there. Alright, we just run. Sorry, I think I hit you.
Oh. I fell on my ass.
I'm just gonna run past these guys.
Man.
Uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't be away, like, in front of you.
Whoa!
Come on. Why did bro jump at me like that, dude? Sorry.
Boulder. Ow!
Boulder. Get on the other side.
We have to be on our designated sides.
Yeah.
How else will we push this boulder?
Right. Alright, we pushed boulder. Anything else we gotta do? Where's the next emblem?
Apparently there is a Leon swimming section.
Which is probably this one. I would assume Leon starts swimming in this section.
After crossing over 3 bridges, this final emblem of the chapter can be found sitting inside a broken bucket.
What do we do?
I like that boulder. It was a nice boulder. What a great boulder. What do we do?
Swimming. Uh-oh.
Oh, avoid drowning. Oh my god. Perform stroke.
Perform stroke.
There's a hole here. There's a hole for air. Oh, hey. Oh my god.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa. Was that quote
Forced
or Boulder I
proximity.
hardly know her? Take her pick. Boulder I hardly know her because we both said it already. I go back down. Oh, big fish. Big fish
Forced
just dropped.
proximity romance trope.
Leon's like, no. How much?
I only have eyes for Chris.
I only have eyes for Ada. Alright, I found the next spot for air. Oh, hey. Anyway. So this is the Leon swimming section. But I'm not Leon. Oh my god, dead guy.
No. Oh.
That was not... Yeah, that guy is dead. Er.
Deader. I hardly know.
Deader, I hardly know her. Oh, that's a lot of dead people. I want to change direction because I want to move elsewhere. Oh, I've been grabbed. Thank you for punching the dude. He's still alive? Because there's air here. Oh.
Oh, should probably get the air.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know if I am good.
Can you air?
Yeah, there we go. Oh.
Yeah, great air. Great air pocket.
I love the air up here.
I love air. Did you just get grabbed?
Oh my god, is this a skill? Yeah, skill thing.
Fuck off!
Try not to go too far away from me in case I can't help you.
Nah, it's chill. There just needs to be air pockets.
Yeah, we're right here, so.
Yeah.
Ah!
Get punched.
Punch me in the
punch. Really?
butt. Ah!
Do it again.
Get off!
Don't get grabbed again.
I mean, I didn't do it on purpose.
We both gotta be here? Okay, at least we're both here. Damn.
Imagine if the grate was, like, just sealed and we fucking drown.
Yeah.
Not my lucky day.
Uh-oh.
Helena! No!
Not my lucky day. Oh my
Ish.
god. I just got taken. It
Liam.
survived the attack!
Oh god.
Don't worry. Oh, it's a big fucking
Where am
shark.
I? Oh, I'm on the back of it.
Quick time events.
Oh.
Did you just die?
Yeah, I fucked up the button. I didn't have my hand. I didn't have my hands on the keyboard.
Leon died.
I took my hand off the keyboard.
Don't do that. It's quick time event. Do I have to mash the spacebar again? I do. I just punched this shark in the face. What buttons do you have to press?
Space and R.
Oh, okay.
Trying to crawl my way forward.
Yeah, that's fair. Do I have to... Oh, that's... Oh my god, I had to two-finger that shit. Oh, yeah, no, there's a big weak spot right in the middle. Right in the mouth. Right on the tongue. Does this thing have arms?
Yes.
Huh. Kill it. There's like no sound effects. It's only just like drowned out water sound effects. It's awesome. We win.
What?
Fish. Leon! Meet your partner on the other side.
That thing's still around here.
I had to two-finger that shit. Sounds like my ex-wife. Yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh. Go over here, maybe?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess I gotta make my way down. Town. Oh, I found the emblem.
Can I get up from here? No.
Probably. I'm just gonna run all the way and hope to get you back up.
There's a
Yeah.
gate, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking try my best. I'm nowhere near anything that can do that.
There is a spot where Leon could absolutely get through the bars. Like, he could just swim through it. It's broken, He
Yeah.
could just fit through it.
I'm on my way.
Let me.
Think. Do I have to
I'm
aim my? I have to
out
aim
of
my
roll.
sight. I had to aim at it. It was one of those fucking things.
Oh, my
What?
screen's shaking.
Leon, get out of there! It's coming!
Get out of there. Oh my god, please, sniper rifle.
What?
I hit it.
I
I
was
hit it.
doing.
I hit
Oh,
it. I hit
okay.
it.
I thought
hit
I
it.
died.
No. I'm sniping it with my fucking sniper rifle. I got you.
Ah!
I can't see it. Hold on, I can't see it.
Move!
Are you still alright?
Uh huh.
Okay.
Leon,
Get-
go the
Get the fuck up
correct
here.
way, please.
You made
Oh my
it.
God.
Oh, there was like a whole area over here. Alright, follow me.
Yeah, I was
Follow
gonna say,
me.
where is the emblem?
It's this way. You go back the way we came. God, the camera on the bridge is so bad. And then it's in, I think it's this bucket, if I remember correctly.
Bucket.
This one. There's obviously like a bunch of stuff everywhere that I broke. This bucket, I believe.
Stop making me use my bullets.
Yippee, you did it.
Is there anything further down?
I
Like any
don't. There was only like
stuff to pick up?
collectibles and stuff. I don't think there was anything good. I didn't. I kind of like ran to the end, so I didn't break any much of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we could break it together, so we don't miss out.
Oh my god. Crazy.
Priorities, you know. First, don't get eaten by a shark. Second, items. Awesome. Oh. Help me out here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay. Another one of these. Oh. Why can I just pick
okay,
up
hold
like 90 things of ammo? What the fuck? Did you just pick up like 90 things of ammo? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Explosive barrels. I'm just...
Why didn't that barrel explode on impact?
Get ready. Here it comes.
Oh yeah. Oh. I almost pressed the wrong button. Oh,
Aim for
the barrel.
dynamite.
Nice. Oh, it's dead.
Oh, it's... Yeah.
It's gone.
It got fucking blowed up.
That's not even a fish anymore. That's a... Shh. We did it.
Titanic.
Fucking
What
airstrike?
the fuck?
We're outside. Oh my god, what? I was joking. I was joking.
How will this affect the trout population?
The trout, we just blew up one. Did they just
That's what I'm
nuke
saying.
the city?
He's sterilizing the area.
Okay.
And destroying the evidence.
How could he?
What do you mean, how could he?
'Cause he's evil.
He's fucking evil.
Thank God you
Evil.
Where's Simmons?
After speaking with you, he left. In a hurry.
Shit.
Where did he go?
We're going to kill him.
Leaving, he was talking to someone on the phone. He didn't sound too happy.
Any way we can find out where he went?
Evil.
I've got a tail on him. He's on his way to the airport right now, where his private jet is preparing to
Every
leave for
villain
Oh, let's
is
go.
lemons.
China.
He's going to China.
China.
China. Take a look at these.
We're gonna
Are we
blow up
going
his
to
plane.
China?
Oh yeah, we
Resident
are going to
Evil in
China.
China?
Remember the like epilogue or whatever the fuck it was?
Another bioterror.
We were in China.
The BSAA confirmed
Are
it was
we?
the same one
Yeah.
used in Eastern Europe 6 months ago, called the C virus.
C virus.
Oh my god, the C virus.
Just like that here.
Corona.
No way.
This is COVID.
No way.
We have no evidence.
Holy shit.
And right now, you two are on the top of their list of suspects.
No, this is fucking. Wasn't that? I don't. That was Resident Evil 5, right? I don't remember.
Listen, Hunnigan.
The C virus, I think, was Resident Evil 5.
Can you do that?
What?
Of course. But they'll figure it out eventually.
That buys us time.
What are you going to do?
Go to China.
We're going to China.
Yeah, baby! We're going to China! Why did that take an hour instead of...
Why was that one so much shorter?
Why was that so much shorter? Oh my god, we got A ranks. Even though I died 4 times, apparently. Half of that wasn't
quite
even me! We're going to China,
know how this-
baby.
We're going to China.
China! I'm going to China!
Wait, I was joking about this being COVID.
No, COVID.
But we're
Alright,
going to China.
we're going
Uh-oh.
to China. The C
Okay, so we have-
virus.
We have 2 chapters left.
Yes. And we can do that next week. Next Tuesday.
Yeah, we can finish off
We can finish
Leon's
Resident Evil 6
campaign.
story.
The Leon story.
The Leon!
And then we can move on to either Chris, Jake, or Ada. I don't know if they are in any particular order.
I have no idea. Oh, you can just buy skill settings from the place. That's very handy. I like
But
this.
you can what?
You can just access the menu from the load. Like when you go to load
Also,
your
like
game.
if I go quit game,
If you go to if you quit game and then play game campaign, you can choose your skill settings. But hell yeah. I hit escape instead of enter. Oopsie.
cool.
Resident Evil.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Alright, goodbye Resident Evil
Aw.
6. Good riddance.
I nearly have enough to level up my melee again.
You've been
not
leveling up
quite.
your melee?
Yeah, I've been using my knife like most of the time.
That's true. I forgot you're kind of goated like that.
Yeah. Goated with
Goated.
a knife.
Goated with the knife. Anyway. I don't know
Create
what
my
I'm doing
dog
tomorrow.
tagged.
The dog tag?
What the dog doing?
The dog. What am I doing tomorrow? I don't have anything planned tomorrow. We'll find out. Forgot you're good with a knife, right? I forgot you knew. I forgot you're good with a knife. I forgot you knew how to use a knife. But I'll be back tomorrow for something. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a solo game. Maybe it'll be a game with friends. I don't know what I'm doing. And you won't until 6 o'clock tomorrow. Same time. Donate
Oh my
to
God,
charity.
crazy.
If I hit 1.1, I have to play all the FNAF games on stream. Not all at once, but more than I have originally.